Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, so I'm live on Instagram, and I'm also live on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm in the private community for 85 Beauty called 85 Beauty Society. Hi, good morning. If you're here, please say hello. I love getting to chat with y'all. So, we're going to do some makeup this morning, and also I wanted to tell you some behind the scenes stuff about Secret Makeup Handbook, because if you're on the email list, you have had all week to start shopping. It's been available to you. If you're not on the email list, though, you have not. So I wanted to give you some information and let you know like what it's all about, what's going on, why I made it, whether or not it's right for you, all that jazz. So let's start there. I have been thinking about this idea for a really long time, and it's just been kind of like crystallizing in my mind and coming together over the last, I would say like the last 6 months or so. And it was really a few different things that happened. The first thing that came to mind was as I was creating Makeup Tune-Up, and then even before then, I had a few friends who have like teenagers, and they were like, hey, is it like, can my kid do something like this? And I just kept thinking like, it's just not quite what I want adults to be able to have adult experiences and to like talk to other adults. I think that's really important, especially for moms who are constantly surrounded by their children and needing to like give of themselves to be present for their kids. I really wanted to create separate spaces. And so I was going to, as if you've been following, then you know, I have been talking about creating a program that was going to be just for teens. And the more and more I started to also think through what is next for 85 Beauty, what's the next thing that people need and that I want to teach, I kept coming back to the same exact thing. And that thing was there needs to be a very clear, course that takes you through all of the things that you need to know in order for makeup to really feel easy and accessible, because that's the mission of 85 Beauty. I want makeup to feel easy and accessible, and for so many people it doesn't feel that way, and I couldn't figure out like how best to create that experience for you until I remembered I started going through my old makeup books. So I have several makeup books that I've used when I first started at 16 wearing makeup. And those are the things, hey Al, those were the books that I used to learn how to do makeup. But I had every desire to be a makeup artist, and I didn't really care as much when I was learning about makeup to figure out like, oh, this is just what I need for like an everyday look. No, I wanted to know all of the different ways I could transform my face, your face, everybody's face. And so the books that I was looking at were all about that. And then I even got some of the other makeup books that were out that would show you things like how you can, like I have a book by like one of the beauty editors of Allure, and that book is really good about like, it's kind of like a glorified, like magazine article. Allison, I didn't know people could look so fabulous at this hour. They can! Oh my gosh, that's my best friend. She understands every part of me. So what happened in this, right, I have this other book, and that book is also like, they're all too advanced. That's what it really comes down to. A lot of the makeup books that you can find are too advanced because they're telling you things that you don't need to know and are just going to confuse you. Like, it's too much, and not too much in quantity, but it's too much in data. Like if I'm talking to you about blending your crease and then like adding an accent color and using a transition, I just threw a whole lot of language at you that you may not understand. And if that's happening, you already feel like you failed. You're like, see, I knew I didn't. This is what I've been saying. I suck at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I need somebody to slow down. Like, take it step by step. Can you say that one more time? And as I was, I've been just like dropping notes into a Google Doc for, like I said, months. I would say I started in March. It was about March. No, it was not. It was before then. It was late January that I had my first customer conversation and we started talking through these things. So I started dropping notes in there and have been ever since. And some of the things that came out were, one of my clients said something that just blew my brain. I was like, yes, that's what it needs to be. And she said, I just feel like there was some like handbook that was given out the day that I was absent and like everybody else knows what they're doing and I don't. And I was like, yeah, for sure. But you're not the first person to say that message to me. You're the first person to say it that way, but you're not the first person to tell me that. And so I found myself wondering like, okay, how is it fair that all of these people are walking around feeling the exact same way and looking at each other like, you clearly know more than I know. Like, everybody's saying that about the next person. Like, if Julie is looking at Jill, Julie's like, you totally know more about makeup than I do. And Jill is like, you totally know more about makeup than I do. They're not saying that out loud to each other, but they are saying it in their heads. And it's just this, like, frustrating situation that I was tired of being like a witness to, and I didn't want it to happen anymore. I don't want people to be frustrated by makeup for several reasons, and the biggest one being it is like makeup is like the love of my life. I love makeup so much. I find it to be such a beautiful tool to help you look exactly the way you want to. And it's not about feeling like your natural state, right? Like just you as a human with nothing on your face. Not saying that anything about that is wrong. What I'm saying is I had an idea in my head, I think so many of us do, about like when we could have full control, what we would want to look like, right? When we could choose our own clothes and our parents weren't making the rules anymore, how would we like to dress, right? When we could be in charge of what color we dyed our hair, right? You have this image in your head of how you best want to look, whatever that best is for you. And it's about looking like yourself, not necessarily wanting to look like everybody else out there, but just wanting to look like your most beautiful self. And I want everybody to have access to be able to do that. But you can't if you don't have some guidelines, right? Like you need to know what are the things that help you determine how to get there. And so that's why I created, it's a video series, but they're all embedded into a PDF like it's an actual digital handbook. So when you buy Secret Makeup Handbook, you are getting a PDF download and all of the videos are embedded and linked in there. So you get a digital product and once you have it, it's yours. Like, so you can go back to this forever and ever. Like you can keep going back, rewatch the videos. And the reason I like video is because if you haven't been paying attention, I talk fast. I tried to talk slower on the videos, I promise you, but I'm a fast talker. And I'm a verbal processor, and I also am I'm horrible with like auditory processing, like listening to something, I need to look at it. So there are slides built into these videos that show you certain things, like that sometimes give you text so that you can read it. So for those of you who are like, could I just read the thing? Yeah, those are in there. And then I also wanted you to be able to like pause and rewind. Sometimes you just need to hear something like a few times, like 2 or 3 times, and you're like, oh, okay, I got it. Or you need to pause just so that you can like think through what was last said. And then you're like, okay, I got it, cool. cool, I'm ready. Let's move on. So that's why I did video. And I also kept finding that I didn't have as much time in my schedule as I wanted to be able to work one-on-one with people. Like, I really wanted to be able to reach as many people as possible. And so if I did a video series, then that meant anyone who needed it could get to it and get it now. Meaning, if you found Secret Makeup Handbook at 2 a.m. on a Saturday and you were like, oh my God, I really wish that I could get what are those tips that she's talking about? What are the guidelines? How do I find the right foundation color? I don't want to wait to schedule something on a Monday and then I have to, no, download it now, open the video, watch it. Instant access, none of this waiting. I wanted you to have exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. So that's what Secret Makeup Handbook, that's why it is in the format that it is. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the things that you're going to learn, because for some of you, I think you're probably wondering, but is it for me? Is it stuff I need? So if you would consider yourself a beginner in any sense of the word, yes, it's definitely for you. And beginner can be I'm a beginner at wearing foundation. I've never worn foundation, or I've never worn concealer, or mascara is the only makeup I've ever used, but I don't know how to do anything with blush. Good God, that stuff scares me. Then yes, it's absolutely for you. It's definitely going to help. If you are someone who's been wearing makeup for years and you're just not always sure that you're doing it right? You just don't have the level of confidence you would like to have. When you finish your makeup, it doesn't always match, the reality of your makeup at the end doesn't always match the picture in your head of how you thought it was going to look, the way you wanted it to look. Yes, Secret Makeup Handbook is for you. Now, if you are a beauty junkie, you love makeup, you consume YouTube videos like it's your job, all you ever do is look at Sephora and Ulta for their $15 sales, which it's happening right now at Sephora. But if you are the person who is constantly, not $15, 15%, if you are makeup lover to the stars, you know all the tricks and trades, Secret Makeup Handbook probably isn't going to be something that you need. Might be something that you enjoy, but it may not be something that you need. So I am going to do something that typically I don't do, which is I'm going to share with you right now what's in it. And we're going to do this a little differently. So what I mean when I say what's in it, I'm going to tell you right now what will happen when you get Secret Makeup Handbook. So the first thing that's going to happen is you will stop being on your own when doing your makeup. I've always said, as a makeup artist, I can't live at your house, right? I want to so badly. I so badly want to be able to be with you and just help you out step by step every single morning. But I can't do that because you live at your house and I live at my house, and we've got different schedules and things going on. And so oopsie-daisies, I can't do that. I can now because I'm in the videos. And so now all you have to do is open up that particular video and you're good. I'm right there with you and you aren't doing it by yourself. The other way that you're not alone is that there is a exclusive, meaning no one else can get to it if they have not purchased Secret Makeup Handbook. There's a Q&A board, and that is where you get to ask me all the questions. All the questions. The things that you're okay, you said this thing about mascara, and I'm really confused about why I need to tilt my mirror, and can you help me with that? I will do a monthly Q&A video answering everything that you need. And even the stuff that isn't from Secret Makeup Handbook, whatever your makeup questions are, you put them in there and I will give you a video dropped into your inbox every month answering all of the questions that have been posted. Not just yours. You get all of the answers to the questions that you post and everybody else posts. So you get extra makeup knowledge every single month that nobody else is getting if they are in Secret Makeup Handbook. Just saying. There is something magical that happens when someone asks a question you hadn't even thought of, and then you're like, oh, I didn't realize that I was confused about that other product too. And that happened in Makeup Tune-Up. And by the way, Makeup Tune-Up is coming back in January. So just dropping that in your brain to like know if you've been wanting to do small group intensive, that's coming. Okay, the other thing that will happen, so you're not doing this alone anymore. Like, you and makeup are no longer like battling by yourselves. Like, I am now your in-house makeup artist who's saying, this is how you do it. And here's the extra help when you get stuck. Because you will get stuck. We all get stuck. And your job is to get unstuck. Here, I'm here to help you with that. Okay, next up, I'm going to talk to you about why it is so important to take off your makeup. Like, I shouldn't be telling you this stuff, but I am. I just want to be honest. I want to give you as much information as possible so that you can make the right choice for you. It is important to take off your makeup, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to teach you how, so that you aren't ending up with makeup all over your face when you wake up the next morning. Because I don't know about you, but that was like my entire college experience. I take off my makeup, or so I thought, and then I'd wake up the next day and I'm like, why is there still stuff all over my face? Yeah, you don't have to live that life anymore. We can solve that. All right, other things I'm going to show you. Oh, this is the big one. I have gotten this question over and over and over, and it's been so hard for me. It's been so hard for me to answer this for you because it is the most complicated. It's the stumper. It's like that question that stumps everyone, which is, how do I find the right color foundation? And the reason that I haven't been able to like directly answer that question is because there's several layers to answering that question, and I don't want to misguide anyone. So finally, I have answered it for you. It's in there. I'm telling you. The answer is there. I tell you exactly why it's so hard. So I break that down for you so that you no longer feel like you're the one who's been screwing it up. Like, oh, you just are bad at it. Nope, that's not true. What's true is there are certain things you need to know about foundation, about how it's made, about what it's supposed to be doing, like its actual job. And once you understand those pieces, then you understand why finding the right color is so hard. It's a setup. Like, that's the sneak peek. It's a setup, finding the right foundation. But there is a way to solve it. And I show you exactly how to do it. I show you step by step how to finally find the right color. And you may actually think you have the wrong color at home. And I'm going to show you how it's maybe the right color. Which means you don't have to spend any more money. Which is amazing. Because I don't know about you, but I'm so sick and tired of wasting my money on things that are not going to work. How many times do we waste money buying something hoping it's going to be the game changer? It is finally going to be the thing that is going to revolutionize our experience. And no, it doesn't happen. Yeah, let's stop doing that with makeup, and I'm going to show you exactly how. The other thing that I think is really, really important. Oh, yay! Thanks, Al. Have a great day. Other thing that's really important is how to find the right color eyeshadow. Now, I do extravagant eyeshadow looks because they're fun and I love them and I have such a great time blending color. But let me tell you, I have 5 eyeshadow colors on right now. I'm wearing 5 eyeshadows. 5! And I'm not done. And also, makeup doesn't take this long. I'm just talking at you, so it's slowing me down. But I don't expect anyone to wear 5 eyeshadows. Definitely not if you're new to makeup. Definitely not if you have, I don't know, a job and somewhere else to be. I don't expect anybody to wear 5 eyeshadows. Hi, Sarah. But if you are trying to find and eyeshadow. That will work. Like, just one. You're like, just a dab will do me. I just need one eyeshadow that's going to work for me every single time. I show you exactly how to find that color. And it is not what you think. I will tell you that. I'll give you that little teaser. It's not what you think. And there is an easy way to find the right eyeshadow for you. It's so easy, you probably already own the product that you need and you just aren't aware of it. So I absolutely will show you how to find the exact right eyeshadow for you, no matter your skin tone. No matter how light or dark you are. This is what you need to do. It's in Secret Makeup Handbook. Like, it's in there. I can't tell you right now because the whole point of Secret Makeup Handbook is that it's all the secrets. Like, it's all of those things that you're like, how is it that other people know and I don't know? Okay. Of course, you all know, y'all, you know I love lip colors. Like, all the lip colors, give them to me. So yeah, we're definitely talking about lip liner and lipstick and lip gloss. But we're talking about like multiple ways of applying. And I don't think I explained that to you. I absolutely give you application. Like, I teach you not only the like why and the how, but the like step by step. Hold it this way. Move it this way. All of that stuff that you need to know is in Secret Makeup Handbook. So when you get stuck, like I said, you're going to get stuck. It happens. You go right back to the video. I've literally never used lip liner. And you should. Oh my gosh, lip liner is a game changer. That's exactly why it's in there, Sarah. Because lip liner is like, gosh, lip liner is like your best friend. It is the thing that will, when you think your lipstick is the wrong color for you, lip liner fixes it. It suddenly makes every lipstick that you're like, I think that's too bright. It can bring it down. I think that's too light. It can bump it up. I think that's a little too red. It can make it more neutral. Like, lip liner. I feel like when it comes to lip liner, it's what everybody thinks of, like, old grandmas wear lip liner. Now, let's be clear. My grandma is freaking fabulous. So if my grandma's doing it, I need to be doing it, right? Like, if you're maybe thinking about the wrong kind of grandma. Like, you need to think about my grandma, who is a lovely, nicest woman you'll ever meet, and beautiful. And she puts on her face, and she is ready to face the world, let me tell you. And it's not about all that. Like, I'm not saying that, like, you need a little makeup. Just a little dab will do ya. It's not about that. I just really don't want that message to be lost. You're beautiful exactly the way that you are. But when it comes to makeup, there are just these challenges that we face, and I want it to feel less challenging for you. So, lip liner just fixes everything that isn't working with the lip products that you currently have. Or the lip products that you bring into your home thinking will work, and then you're like, oh, that's too light. Oopsies. Oh, I screwed it up. I think I need to return it. Oh, we talk about that too. We talk about how you can return makeup. And we also talk about expiration dates, because your makeup expires. It goes bad. So you can't hold on to it forever. I know many of you are probably like, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, because you've maybe been holding on to certain makeup and you're like, oh, but I paid a lot of money for this. Well, here's my advice when it comes to that. If you buy it, use it. If you buy it, use it. Like, a lot of people, especially if it's a more expensive item, when it comes to pricey makeup, they're like, oh my God, it's so luxurious, I have to wait for a special occasion. Listen, I don't know what your like religious affiliations are or aren't. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus Christ. You don't need to buy Secret Makeup Handbook. But what I am about to say is this. God woke you up today for a reason. Like, you are here on this earth for a reason. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in the big whatever, you're here to be able to have an impact of some sort. So today's special. It's a special occasion. Put on the makeup. If you're spending $30 on mascara, wear the $30 mascara. Don't let it sit in your cabinet, in your drawer, for 3 months, getting old and crusty, because guess what? It expired. In 3 months' time, it's done. You have to buy a new one. Just like that. Your $30 went to waste. Don't do that to yourself. So everything in Secret Makeup Handbook is for the exact purpose of building up your confidence so that no longer will you be walking around feeling utterly confused. And also, your makeup is going to look better. Because once you know how to fix the mistakes that you've been making, once you know what you actually need to do to get the results that you want, you're going to start doing it. And just like anything else, the more you practice it, the better you get. So maybe you have been wearing your foundation too heavy because what you really needed was concealer. And you learned that in Secret Makeup Handbook. And then you bought a concealer that was just the right color for you. And you started mixing your concealer into your foundation. You started to layer. And now, every time you finish your makeup, you're like, I look so awake. How did that happen? That didn't happen before. Well, before you didn't know that you could use concealer. That concealer was like the powerhouse that you needed. You've been using foundation because whoever first told you about makeup said, hey, foundation's what you need. Maybe you needed foundation at 22. Maybe at 34, you need concealer. But no one told you. Until Secret Makeup Handbook. And now you know. And now you put on your makeup and you feel really good about yourself. And I don't know about you, but anytime I feel good about myself, I am more generous, I am kinder, I have more patience when I feel prettier. Like when I feel confident and good about myself, I can be better to the rest of the world. That's just the way it happens. Like, and especially as somebody who is around and works with kids, like I need to feel as good as possible on a regular basis. If you are a mom, hi, you need to feel as good about yourself as possible every single day because you're taking care of other people, right? Like, so you need to be able to truly feel great so that you can give that back to the people that you encounter every day. So I am really excited to get you all to the position on Sunday when you can see Secret Makeup Handbook and grab it for you. I am really thinking, oh, thank you so much. I am really, really thinking about, you know what, I'm just going to say it. Like, let's just do this since you're here. If you want it now, DM me. And I just want you to send me a DM and say, gimme. And I will send you the link. And you can go grab it. Happy Friday. There you go. If you have been listening to this and you're like, okay, enough chatter. Like, can I just look at it? Can I just look at the page? Can I buy it? Can we just like stop this nonsense? Can I just go grab it now? DM me and say, gimme. And I will send you the link and you can go grab it now. You don't have to wait till Sunday. Happy Friday. You deserve it. I hope everybody has a glorious day. If no one's ever told you, or you haven't heard it in a while, you're beautiful and you're lovely and you're wonderful, and I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you super duper soon. Thanks for watching. As always, stay fabulous.